Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I believe it's August 19th. I think if my dates are right. Yes, it is August 19th. And we are going to be doing a 25 minute workout today. We're going to do an upper body and core workout. So welcome, welcome, welcome. You're going to want to grab a couple sets of weights. So a light set and a medium to heavy set and a mat. We're going to do a little bit of workout. Can't talk today. We're going to do some working out on the floor today. You can do the majority of this workout seated in a chair if you need to. You can do the first half of the workout with us seated, and if you want to, you can skip the second half of the workout, or you can substitute a lot of the exercises, or a lot of them are going to be on the floor. But if you prefer to remain standing or seated, there are some substitute exercises that you can do instead, or that you can do using the chair so you do not have to go down to the floor. But I feel like a lot of my workouts, we get a lot of legs, which is not a bad thing. So we're going to do a little extra upper body today, get some core in there, and just get a little bit of extra strength. It's going to be a little bit lower intensity, so there's not any cardio, no jumping, anything like that today. We've got about another minute, so grab a chair if you're going to use it, a couple sets of weights, water. We're going to be doing 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, and we're going to do everything once, so it's a no repeat workout. So we've got 20 exercises, 10 are up, 10 are going to be seated or down on the floor or in a plank position. So 20 exercises total, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, 20 minutes plus a little bit of warm up and a little bit of cool down and stretching. So go ahead and grab what you need. Don't forget your water. Grab a sweat towel. I know where I am today, it's going to be a scorcher. It's going to be a warm weekend for us. Actually, it's going to be a warm few days for us. So we're planning what we can do to stay cool today. We've got about another minute and then we will go ahead and get started. I'm just using a set of 5s and a set of 10s, but depending on how I feel later, I might grab a couple 8s or something like that, make it a little bit different. But it is 8 a.m. where I am. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Go ahead and bring it back. I am going to turn my fan on because it does get pretty warm pretty quick here. So a little bit different today since it's upper body. We're just going to start with a nice good ear to shoulder, side to side. So the most important thing with this workout is modify as you need to. Bring the head up. We're going to keep our body centered. We're going to look to the right, look to the left. So side, center, side, center. 3, 2, bring it back into the center, shrug the shoulders up, back, and down, roll them back into your back pocket. So we're starting to wake up the shoulders, keeping everything pretty low intensity, pretty low key. Good, bring it up. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, reach it back. So in, and out. So if I turn, I'm not arching my back. I'm keeping it tucked in. Full range of motion for your shoulders. Thumbs facing up, palms facing in. And it's all right if you look like this because you have a shoulder that doesn't work quite right. Up and back. Sway it to the side. We're going to circle right to the front. 4, 3, 2. We're going to take it, circle it back. Now you can start with a roll and you can start to make it a little bit bigger. 4, 3, 2. All right in the center, we're going to add a nice good chest press. So shoulders are relaxed. Think about your position. Like when we do push-ups, we don't want elbows out to the side. We want them down a little bit. All right, bring it up. We're going to do knees up. Nice, good bicep curl. 4, 3, 2. Hamstring curls. We're going to tricep press it back. So elbows are pointing a little bit behind us. Knees stay pointing to the floor. Good. Bring it in. We're going to reach up right to the ceiling. So a little bit of a side bend here if it needs to stay small. This is kind of like our wheel. In the center, bring it up. We're going to do just a little quick elbow to the knee. 4, 3, 2. Wood chops right in the center. Take it down and up. So nice and tall, little shoulders, a little bit of glutes, a little bit of core. Diagonal, right here, down and up. So this is getting a little bit of core. 3, 2, switching sides. We're going to take it high and low. So remember, go at your own speed. My brain just works. I have to work out at the tempo of the music. All right, bring it in. Side step, march it out. We're going to open and close those fingers. Should be feeling pretty warmed up here for that upper body workout. So we are going to start with wide rows. So you can go a little bit heavier here. Wide rows. I'm grabbing my 10s. I'm also grabbing a quick drink of water before we start. So wide rows. Neutral grip rows. Here, wide rows. We take the arms out just a little, but we don't take them straight out. They're at an angle. We're still pulling towards our hips, trying to work our lats. So 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So we're nice and tall. Forward folded, hips are back. We're still squeezing the shoulder blades in, driving the elbows back. So nice, good row, working the big muscles. We don't want to let them shrug up by our ears. Still pulling towards the hips. Arms are at an angle, so your weights to your hips should form a triangle. Good, we're a little over halfway, less than 20 seconds to go. We're going to go for a bicep curl with a side raise. So good row. If you start feeling a little tired, you can always alternate right, left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. All right, next exercise. Right hand does a bicep curl. Left hand is going to do a side raise, a side shoulder raise. Good. 3, 2, and 1. So good. Bicep curl, side raise. Staying on this side. So curl and side raise. Your side raise does not have to be perfectly out to the side. Especially if you have shoulder issues, bring it in at an angle just a little bit. They call this the scapular plane. So 30 to 45 degrees in. The type of bicep curl you do is up to you. I was doing a hammer. Now I'm doing a little bit of a rotational curl. 10 seconds to go. We're going to switch sides. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, short rest. We're going to switch sides, and sometimes this is where our brain doesn't always like to cooperate, but this is a good way to get some brain work in addition to some strength training. 2 and 1. Good. So now bicep curl, side raise. Shoulders relaxed. We want to control it on the way up, on the way down. Sometimes it's easy to bring it up and then we just let the weight drop. Control the weight going down. We want to try to do these both at the same time. So I know it's easier to do a curl and then do a side raise. We want to do both at the same time. We're making our brain work a little bit harder because it's doing two different things. Core is braced, nice and tall. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, next exercise, tricep kickbacks. Tricep kickbacks. So belly in, nice and tall, push the hips back. We're going for that forward fold. Finish position for your rows. Your time is on. We're kicking it back, bringing it in. If you start feeling a little tired or if your weight's a little heavier than you were thinking today, then we're going to do alternating right-left. But we're only doing this 45 seconds one time through. Same rule here, take it back, hold it for that half a second or second, slow release to the front. When we lift, time under tension. You really don't even have to bring those hands all the way to your shoulders. Can you keep them closer to your hips? Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. First exercise for our core. Knocking off my headset this morning. Standing core rotations. Hands here, hands here. We're just gonna rotate just like we did in the warm-up. Now, if you need to, go slower. This is fine. But if you can go a little bit quicker, go for it. Shoulder rotates towards the opposite hip. So elbows stay out to the side. We don't want to let them sneak in to touch. We want to make sure our core is doing the rotating and the movement. We've got about, what do we have? 5 seconds to go. We're going to do a different kind of overhead press. Good, bring it in. They call this a Chek press. If it doesn't feel good, you're gonna do a standard overhead press. Arms up, 90 degrees right here. Open, overhead, 90, and in. Your time is on. So open and bring it in. I might have to drop my weights just a little bit. So we don't want to let it go below 90. 90 degrees right here. Good push. Again, you don't have to bring it all the way out to the side. Leave it in just a little bit. If this does not feel good for you, neutral grip overhead press. This is your second option if you're not liking what we were doing, that Chek press. I'm definitely feeling this one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, bring it in. Thumbs up, rear delt. Lighter weight here. Nice, good forward fold, shoulders down and back. Palms facing forwards. Good thumbs up, here we go. So lift and take it down. So for this one, you want to have more of a forward folded position. We don't want to be upright or rounded. We're going to start getting middle deltoid, middle shoulder. We've already done a lot of the middle and the front of the shoulder. We want the back. For this one, we don't want to squeeze your shoulder blades together like you would for a row. We want to think about just lifting with the shoulder on the back of the arm. Good, 10 seconds to go. Next exercise, reverse grip rows. 2, and 1. We can go back to our heavier weights. Reverse grip rows. So again, palm facing forwards, shoulder down and back. Palm is forward. We're going to pull right to the front of our pelvis. Your time is on. So good pull right here. So instead of a neutral grip, which yes, you can do that, we're going to pull palms up. That dumbbell, the end should come really close to your pelvis. So just a nice good squeeze. Take it forwards. If you need to, alternate right, left. After this, we have press backs, and then we have our last core exercise before we head down to the floor. 10 seconds to go. Keep the shoulder relaxed. Don't let it pop up. We don't want to aim for the armpit. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Press backs. I am switching. I know I can do 8s. I don't think I'm quite ready for 10s for this exercise. So again, a nice good forward fold. Palms facing in. Press it back. Bring it down. If you'd like, you can change your hand position. If you change it to palms facing back, do not let that shoulder rotate in. It's still right here. Good press. You can also change it palms forwards if that's what feels all right for you today. Same rule, lift, hold it for that second, take it back down. 10 seconds to go, and we're gonna do a skater with a little core rotation. It's slow. You have the option to grab a weight. 2 and 1. Good, bring it in. So we're gonna do a skater, pass the ball to a person behind us. Skater and pass. So it's cross between a skater, your time is on. It's a cross between a skater, a curtsy, and a Russian twist. I want you to think, take that weight back. You're passing it to the person behind you. So this is core. We're working on the back side of the body. So this is a standing Russian twist type exercise. Just a good rotation. So we're drawing a half circle right on the floor. Good, 10 seconds to go. If you're sitting, you're not using your legs, you're just gonna do a forward fold, drive your elbow to the back of your chair. 2 and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, grab a drink of water. Halfway done with your workout. The upper standing stuff is done. We're going to be moving down to the floor. We're going to be doing the core and upper body portion on the floor. We're gonna start with a half kneeling side bend. If you want to, you can stay seated or stay standing and do the same thing with us. Push-up, dumbbell drag. You can always do a chest press or an incline push-up. Skip the dumbbell drag. We have a lot of options. So we're gonna start half kneeling side bend. So good half kneeling position. Stack shoulders, hips, knees. We're gonna do a tail feather tuck and a glute squeeze. This leg, I keep mine as straight as I can, but my weight is here. Knee and toe are in alignment, toe pointing forwards if you can. Grab a weight if you'd like, otherwise body weight is awesome. Tuck and squeeze, hand is here, side bend, bring it up. 45 seconds, your time is on. And again, you can do this one sitting, you can do this one standing. You do not have to do a half kneeling position. If you are doing half kneeling, get that knee under there, put something under your knee for a little cushion. I've mentioned before, I know I've seen them Amazon, not sure about big box stores. They've got 1 and 2 inch foam pads that you can put under your knee. I have actually like 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch foam flooring on mine. So I can do this pretty comfortably. Good, we got about 5 more seconds. We're gonna do a push-up with a dumbbell drag or just a push-up. Good. So push-up position, weight is gonna be underneath one arm or actually a little bit off to the side. We're gonna do a push-up and then we're gonna drag it over to the other side. All right, your time is on right here. So push up, reach under, take that dumbbell, drag it over. Push up, bring it up, drag it over. Now you can always do a push-up and a shoulder tap if you don't want to do the dumbbell drag. They're both going to work your core, which is what we're going for. So good push-up, drag it. If you're staying in a chair, Chair push-ups. Back of the chair actually works really well. Just make sure it doesn't go anywhere. You don't want to push it. Or banded chest press. 2 and 1. Good job. Half kneeling, side bend on the other leg. So tuck your tail, squeeze your glutes, nice and tall. Hand is up here, side bend, crunch it up. So just think you want to run a paint roller up and down your leg. If you can do a little crunch on this side, great. Otherwise, just bring it up nice and tall in the center. Next exercise is going to be a chest press with a pullover. And you can, if you're sitting, have your backside towards the front of the chair, lean back so your upper back is against the chair. You're going to do an incline chest press. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. Chest press with a pullover. You can do 1 dumbbell or 2. I'm going to go a little bit lighter. I'm going to do this one pressing my dumbbells together. This is kind of our Sven press. Here we go. So down, up, pull over, back over the chest. So ribs, up, soft elbows, open at the shoulder. Down, up, and overhead. If you've got 1 dumbbell, you're going to hold it on the end, and you're going to do the same thing. Neutral grip, good chest press, getting a little triceps in here as well. Down and up, overhead pull. Don't force yourself to go to the floor. You don't need to, as long as you're feeling a little stretch and keeping your core tight, belly pulled in towards the floor. Good, bring it up. We're gonna go side plank, rear delt. Side plank, rear delt. This is a light to medium weight here. So come up into a nice good side plank. Your choice if you want to be on hands or elbows. Lift up right here. Arm is in line with your ribs. Pull, and then take it back down again. Lift, and down. Good, good. Side plank, rear delt. Next exercise is going to be a V-sit with a chest fly. If you don't want a V-sit, you are welcome to just do a chest fly back on the floor. 12 seconds. And then we go to our V-sit chest fly. Bring the arms up, straight overhead, that's it. And down. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in on your back. V-sit chest fly. I'm going lightweight here. This is going to be our incline fly. Lean back. Here we go. Time is on. Open and close. So, one arm always stays up. The other arm is going to open and close. Now, option 1, and I'm feeling this, holy cow. Option 1, should have gone with something a little lighter. Option 1. Don't rotate. Option 2 is you can add a rotation, but this is a chest exercise. That's what I want you to focus on, is the chest. Rest when you need to. Bring it back up when you can. You can see I'm struggling. It's a lot of upper body today. 2 and 1. Good. Bring it in. We're going to go for our side plank, other side, rear delt, pull. After that, 3 exercises. So let's bring it up. Nice, good. Side plank right here. Lift it. Rear delt. Bring it in. This is a good one to do body weight or really light. I've got a 5 and I'm almost regretting my decision right now. So rest. Bring it back up. If you need to, drop down to a knee. I know this is the shoulder that I need to work on more. 12 seconds. So we can do this. Yes, I said we. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Bring it down. We're going on to our backs. We're going to do reverse crunches, skull crushers, and windshield wipers. Those are our last exercises for today. So on our back, reverse crunch, knees bent, feet flat. Time's on. Option 1, we tuck and we release. So our pelvis never leaves the floor. We're not doing a bridge. We're not squeezing our glutes. Glutes are relaxed. Pelvic tuck, belly in. Option, we tuck, knees into the chest, but think about pushing them towards the ceiling versus trying to get our hips super high off the floor. I want you to lift and I want you to push. So can you get the bottom of your feet to the ceiling? It's okay if it's little. Think about down here. Push. Good. All right, skull crushers. On your back. So I'm gonna grab my 8. On your back, knees bent, feet flat. Arms up, palms facing in. Low back into the floor. Your time is on. So we're gonna take the weight, slowly lower to either side of your head, lift it up. So I have my elbows, instead of being directly over my shoulders, I have them moved up a little bit like I have them kind of in line with my chin. So I'm getting a little bit of stretch under my arms. And then I slowly lower the weight to either side of my head towards the floor. It's okay if it doesn't touch the floor. You can also do this with a single dumbbell, holding it on the ends. Don't let the elbows flare out to the side. Try to keep them in that neutral position. Good, last one. Bring the weights in, set them off to the side. Give your legs a little bit of room to move side to side. Arms out, palms facing up. Bring it up into our dead bug position. We're gonna do windshield wipers side to side. So take it to the side and bring it in, then to the other side. Don't force it. You just wanna go until you feel your abs kick in to hold you up and to prevent you from rolling over. If you can, yes, you can go a little farther. Keep your opposite shoulder on the ground. So nice, good. Windshield wipers. If you want to make it harder, legs up, or if you want to make it a little easier, just hold it, little movement side to side. Good, bring it in, shake it out. We're gonna take those legs straight. Just a nice, good Shavasana position. So stretching out the front of the body. So let's take those legs straight. Low back is pulled down into the floor, arms out to the side, palms facing up. And we want to make sure, try to be in a letter T, So palms up, rotate from the shoulder, try to get the back of the hand onto the floor. And I find it easier to do on my right side than I do on my left. So I'm focusing on the left. Nice, good stretch. Good, let's bring those arms in, bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. We're gonna roll to one side. We're gonna have our knees in line with our belly button. Bottom hand, you're gonna pull your knees down into the floor. Your top hand, we have 3 open books. We're gonna do rack of ribs, short and long. So first one, grab your ribs. Inhale, and as you exhale, pull the knees into the floor, and then we're gonna open that top shoulder back behind us. Inhale, take that top hand lightly behind the ear. Exhale, pull the knees into the floor, open the shoulder behind you. Inhale, top hand reaches out. Exhale, knees into the floor. That upper arm, the shoulder opens towards the ceiling. Good, bring it in. Keep that top arm out, fingertips touching. You can rest your head on the floor. We're gonna draw a couple of rainbows. Again, pulling the knees into the chest, trying to keep the fingers on the floor as much as you can. Bring it back around. We have 2 more of these. So circle up and around. 1 more, and it's okay if you can't keep the fingers on the floor, but you want to try your best. Good, bring it into the center. We're going to come over onto our tummies. So legs are straight. Option 1, shin resting on your hands. Option 2, an upturned fist. Option 3, 2 upturned fists. So your challenge for this, every time you exhale, relax those hips down into the ground. We don't want to relax our low back into the ground. We want to open those hip flexors, open that crease right where your legs attach to your torso. Good, let's take our hands under our shoulders. Pull the shoulders down and back. Brace your core. We're going to push ourselves up and we're going to sit our hips back to our heels. Nice, good child's pose. Reach those arms out. And then we're going to start to rock side to side. So we're trying to get our armpit to kind of drop towards the floor. Feel a little extra stretch. Good. Bring it up. Hands and knees. Nice, good cat-cow. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to switch over to the other side and we're going to do that open book series. So on your side, nice and tall, knees are in line with your belly button. Make sure they're stacked. Bottom hand grabs your knees. Top hand, we're going to start rack of ribs. Take a nice deep breath in as you exhale. Pull the knees into the floor. Upper body opens to the floor behind you. Inhale, top hand goes lightly behind the ear. Exhale, knees get pulled into the floor while your shoulder opens behind you. Inhale, top hand reaches out, fingertips, open book. Exhale, knees into the floor, shoulder opens behind you. Bring it back into the center. Keep those knees stacked. Pull the knees into the floor, rest your head down on the floor if you can. Fingertips touching. We're going to draw rainbows up and overhead. And back around to the front. We have 2 more of these. So the challenge is to keep your fingertips on the floor. This is torso mobility and shoulder mobility. So if you've got tight shoulders or a tight torso, then this might be a bit challenging, but that's okay. I feel a good chest stretch on this one on this side. Good, let's go ahead and bring it onto hands and knees again. So a couple more cat-cows right here. We're gonna inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Sit your hips back to your heels. We're going to come to full kneeling. You can always just come to standing or sitting if you prefer. We're going to take one hand back, grab the other, nice good chest stretch. If you are more flexible, you can grab your heels, but we're squeezing the glutes, opening the chest and opening the hips. We don't want to feel a lot of pain and pressure in our low back because we're squeezing our glutes to push the hips forwards. Release, bring it up. You're going to take the right hand, give yourself a nice good pat on the back right here. Bring it down, take that arm across, shoulder down, gently pull it across the body. So a little back of the shoulder stretch. Don't let the shoulder creep up, keep it down. Good, release, hand to the shoulder, walk it back. Nice good stretch here, or add a little extra support. Chin stays nice and neutral. Good, let's bring it down, take that arm out, shoulder down, bring it across the body, add a little bit of a gentle assisted stretch right here. Good, let's bring it in, let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Shoulders relaxed, core is tight, ear to shoulder, opposite arm reaches towards the floor. We're going to do our thumb to index, middle, ring, and pinky. Nice, good finger circles. Good, other side, ear to shoulder, torso is level, arm reaches, thumb to index, middle, ring, and pinky. 4, 3, 2. All right, let's bring that head up. We're gonna bring it up, look to the right, look to the left. Torso is steady, squeeze the shoulders together in the back. Pull that chin back slightly. 2, 1, bring it in the center, big breath in, spread your fingers. Exhale, they're relaxed. One more time, big breath in, spread. And exhale, and you are all done. So we got our upper body and our core workout for today. I hope you enjoyed the workout. If you do, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Make a comment, let me know if you like the workout, what you'd like to see more of. If you want to get more workouts like this or be notified when I have new workouts coming up, hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon so that will notify you anytime I am going live or whenever I upload a new video. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you are doing this workout when the weather is a little toasty, please stay cool, drink plenty of water, stay in the shade whenever you can, stay inside when it's really, really hot outside. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in class again. Bye.